Okay, last part for vector product, which is we are going to find the area of parallelogram and triangle. So as you can see from the diagram here, we have almost similar thing, a parallelogram shape. So how can we form the parallelogram? So let's just point this as A, B, C, D. Okay, so as you can see from here, we already have the area of parallelogram, which is the magnitude of A cross B. Okay, not just A cross B, the magnitude of A cross B, because obviously you want a value, okay, to find the area. And the area of triangle is 1 over 2 A cross B. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we get magnitude of A cross B to find the area of parallelogram. So you know that the area of parallelogram, okay, so how to, let me write one more time. Area of parallelogram is the base, which is the base, this is the base, times by the height, okay, which is the height, this height here. So let's label that into our diagram here. So let's write this as the vector of A in that direction, this is the vector of B in that direction, and this is our angle between the two vectors, okay, and label this as H, the height of the parallelogram. So we know that the formula to find the area of parallelogram is the B times by H. So here we have H and B, which is the base. So basically here we want to find the magnitude of B. Okay, remember magnitude is the length, so we want to find the magnitude of B. Okay, so H times magnitude of B. So that is how we find the area of parallelogram. So now from here we have theta. Okay, if you can remember your trigonometry, if you have sine theta, which is sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so opposite is the H here, the hypotenuse is A. A is the vector, we want to find the value, which is here is the magnitude of A. Okay, magnitude of A. So now let's replace this H here as magnitude of A sine theta. Okay, replace this H as magnitude of A sine theta. Okay, here we have magnitude of B. So if we rearrange this, you should get magnitude of A, magnitude of B sine theta, which is, as you know, that this is the definition of magnitude of A cross B. Okay, so now that is why we know the area of parallelogram is magnitude of A cross B. So let's just go to the example. So the question said a plane contains point A, B and C and D. If A, B, C and D forms a parallelogram, find the coordinate of D. So the first thing that we have to do here is draw the diagram. Okay, I'm just going to quickly copy this. Okay, let's do that here. Okay, so now let's draw a diagram. Obviously a parallelogram. Okay, here we have the parallelogram, which is labeled this as A, B, C, D. Okay, we know the point A, B, C. We don't know the point D. We want to find the point D. So as you know that we have from A to C, from D to B, there is a midpoint in the center of the parallelogram. Okay, so here is the center, which is, we know that the midpoint from D to B and the midpoint from A to C is the same. So from here we know that midpoint AC is equals to midpoint BD. Okay, so remember, if you have a parallelogram, the question asks to find one of the points, label this as X, Y, Z. Just simplify the midpoint between these 2 points here. Okay, this point and this point. Okay, so you know how to find the midpoint from A to C. So we have A is 1, C is 1. Okay, divided by 2, that is for your X. This one and this one, okay. 1 plus 1. And for your Y, 1 minus 4. So here we have 1 minus 4. Oops. 1 minus 4 divided by 2. Y divided by 2, obviously we want to find the midpoint, you have to divide by 2. And for Z here, we have 1 plus 2. So 1 plus 2 divided by 2. So that is for AC. And continue for BD, we have 3. D we don't have, but we label that as XYZ. So let's write that as 3 plus X over 2. And the Y is 2 plus Y over 2, and the last one is negative 1 plus Z over 2. Okay, so this one we can calculate this, which is we'll get 1, negative 3 over 2, and 3 over 2. Okay, and this one here we cannot calculate, but now what we have to do here is we basically just compare between these two, because we know that the midpoint between AC and BD is the same, so we can compare. So we have 3 plus X over 2 is equals to 1. And we have 2 plus Y over 2 is equals to negative 3 over 2. And the last one, negative 1 plus, what Y is here is T. This one should be Z. Okay, this one should be Z. Over 2 is equals to, the last one is 3 over 2. So now you can get your point, which is here we have X equals to negative 1. And Y here is equals to negative 5. And lastly, Z is equals to 4. Okay, so we already have the coordinate of D, which is negative 1, negative 5, 4. Okay, we have answered question 8. So remember, to find one of the coordinates of parallelogram, just find the midpoint. Okay, then you compare between those 2 points there. Okay, so now we have the midpoint of D. The next question asks to find the area of parallelogram ABCD. So what we have to do here is we have to use this formula. Okay, find the magnitude of A cross B, which is the first thing that you have to do is obviously find the vector of A cross B. So now let's choose. Okay, just as advice, just in case if your D, coordinate of D is wrong, so we don't want to use this coordinate. Okay, you can choose anyone. Okay, AD cross AB. You can also choose CD cross CB. Okay, we can always choose BA cross BC. You can choose at any point. Okay, so just a little trick, just in case if your coordinate of D is wrong, we have to take just be safe, we have to use C, B and A. So we are going to use BA cross BC. So that is what we're going to find. So question B, we are going to find BA cross BC. Okay, but we don't have BA and BC. Okay, so you have to find the direction vector first. So let's find the direction vector of BA. Okay, so here we have OA minus OB, which is A here is 1, 1, 1, B is 3, 2, negative 1. 1, 1, 1 minus 3, 2, negative 1. So here we have BA is equals to is that correct? 1 minus 3 we have negative 2, 1 minus 2 negative 1, 1 minus negative 1 we have 2. Okay, I hope I didn't make any mistake there. Okay, so the other one we want to find BC. So we have OC minus OB. So C here is 1, negative 4, 2. 1, negative 4, 2. And B here is 3, 2, negative 1. So here we have negative 2, negative 6, 3. We have the direction vector of BA and BC. So obviously we want to find BA cross BC. So let's find that. We have BA cross BC is equals to, the vector of BA is this one labeled as IJK. So BA is negative 2, negative 1, 2. BC is negative 2, negative 6, 3. Okay, So let's find the vector here. Okay, tutup sini we have negative 3 plus 12 I plus minus plus. Okay, remember dekat tengah-tengah minus. So here tutup sini negative 6 minus negative 4. Okay, negative 6 plus 4 that J. So here we have plus, tutup this one here, negative 6 times negative 2 we have 12 minus by 2. Okay. Okay, so we end up with negative 3 plus 12 we have 9I. Negative 6 plus 4 we have negative 2, which is here plus 2J. And lastly we have plus 10K. Okay, we have 9I plus 2J plus 10K. So remember what you are going to find. You want to find the area of parallelogram, which is the formula is magnitude of PA cross BC. So basically now just to find the magnitude, which is square root of 9 square plus 2 square plus 10 square, which is we end up with 13.6 unit squared. So that is how we find the area of parallelogram. So just choose one point. Let's say you want to choose from B, find direction vector BC, find direction vector BA, find the cross product. Okay, you can also choose from point C. Find CD, find CB, find the cross product. Okay, at any point you can use. So let's see one more example, last example for this subtopic here. A plane contains point A, B and C. Find a vector normal to the plane. Okay, a vector normal to the plane is what we did earlier. This is to find the normal, which is basically just the cross product. Okay, the cross product. So here we have, we want to find, let's just draw the diagram. Okay, draw the plane. So this is our plane. We have A, B, C. A, B, C on that plane. Okay, you want to find the normal, you have to find the direction vector. So let's start at point A. So we have to find AB, we have to find AC. Then only we can find the normal by finding the cross product. So first thing first, we have to find the direction vector of AB. Okay, which is OB minus OA. Okay, O back minus O front. So our B here is 3, negative 2, 1. Our A here is 1, 1, 0. So we should get 2, negative 3, 1. And we have to find AC, the direction vector of AC, which is OC minus OA. So C is 5, 7, 2. A is 1, 1, 0. So here we have 4, 6, 2. So we have our ABAC. The question asks to find a vector normal to the plane, which is we have to find the cross product between these two direction vectors. Okay, so we have normal is equals to, let me just write one more time. The normal here is, nope, that's a unit vector. Here is the normal equals to AB cross AC. Okay, so let's find the cross product here. IJK 2, negative 3, 1, 4, 6, 2. Okay, you can do this by yourself. You should get the answer negative 12I plus 24K. Okay, make sure you have the working solution. So the next one, the last one here, the area of triangle ABC. So basically for area of parallelogram, just magnitude of A cross B. But we know that if we divide by 2 here, you get a triangle. So just multiply it by 1 over 2. You should get the area of the triangle. So now to find the area of triangle, area of ABC is equals to 1 over 2, the magnitude of AB cross AC. Okay, or the normal vector there. So here we have 1 over 2 square root AB cross AC is this one here. So we have negative 2 square plus 24 squared. Okay, so you should get the final answer 13.4 unit squared. Okay, So by now, you have already learned what is a unit vector, what is a vector normal to the plane or vector perpendicular to the plane. That is basically the same thing, okay? Vector perpendicular to the plane or a vector perpendicular to both vector A and B. The same thing, basically you want to find the cross product, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next video for the application of vectors. But before that, this is your exit ticket. And we have 2 questions here. And okay, submit on GC and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.